Depression can be so isolating, obviously, but it's important to remember that you're not alone. In fact, 1 in 10 American adults report being depressed. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is a network of 163 crisis centers that are always staffed to answer your calls. And one of the people who takes those calls is crisis counselor Gloria Jetter. And she joins me now. Thanks for being on the program.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, this hits everybody so hard, obviously this news about Robin Williams, and I'm curious, you take these calls, when something like this happens, does it change the number or type of calls that you receive?
It does. We have seen a significant increase in calls in the past 2 days. I think people are really strongly affected by this loss, and it can stir up a lot for people.
You know, there's a lot of media attention on it. I mean, overall, I think, sometimes there's a lot of education that takes place around depression when something like this happens. Overall, do you think it's that attention, that media attention is good? Does it help educate people more?
You know, I think it can bring awareness around depression and to around people who are vulnerable to suicide. We've received a lot of calls where people are concerned about someone that they know is suffering from depression, and they just want to know what can they do to help. So we've spent a lot of time educating people on resources and kind of coaching people on how to talk to friends and family members that they're worried about.
When you pick up that call, I mean, what do you say? How do you start the conversation and make a connection with the person on the other end of the line?
Well, we usually begin by greeting them and thanking them for calling. I usually tell someone what my name is. But then it's a matter of just exploring, what led them to call and exploring what's going on for them and assessing kind of their situation, their needs, and then, giving them support depending on their unique situation.
We're going to put up some of the signs of depression for our viewers to look at as well. They are talking about wanting to die or kill themselves, talking about feelings of hopelessness, increased alcohol or drug use, significant changes in habits like sleeping, or how do you assess those things? Do you ask those questions specifically, or is there something that is an absolute red flag for you?
Sure, yes, we do explore, if there's been significant behavioral changes, or, if they're noticing that someone isn't sleeping at night, or just appearance-wise seems different, or they're making statements that sound very, disturbing. And we always fully explore, if someone has said they want to commit suicide, if they've stated a plan of how they would do it, so that we can get a full picture of how at risk someone might be or what exact type of treatment or support would be appropriate for them.
Thank you so much. I really wanted to do this segment, and your voice is the voice that a lot of people hear, and you've helped so many, I'm sure. Appreciate you being on the program, Gloria.
Sure, my pleasure. Thank you.
And the point is, we want to remind you, help is available. We've put together this comprehensive list of resources. They're at cnn.com/impact, so find them there.